Got the hat on. Hey everybody, Grant and Nika here from 21 Wise. Today I would like to speak about ego. E-G-O. Not the bird, but eagle. Eagle. And is it important to have one or is it good to not have one, right? The reason I'm making this video is because I've dissected myself a lot, opening the inner words. And I have had a strong sense of ego before, still do. But when I dissect more into my authentic self, spirituality, yada yada, again, trying to figure out what this is, I have developed a lot of ego deaths at those times, pretty much slapping me in the face saying, maybe that's not the right thing to do, maybe that's not the right way to go about it, maybe you're not all that in a bag of potato chips. I've had those slaps in the face. And when I had those ego deaths, it kind of always reverts to a core, bringing you back to like this oneness, and that we are all one and we're pretty much insignificant in a way, but we all have a huge part in a role. But even those terms of having like those huge parts, there has to be something that drives those huge parts of your role, of what you're doing to the collective, right? So what drives you? Exactly, what drives you? And the fork in the road of like when I dissected and figured out ego and ego death, being humbled and grounded compared to being out there and, whatever. And this has been getting such a stigma where it kind of wants you to just stay into this humbleness, kind of in the moment. It's beautiful. It's really beautiful to be here. But the thing is, there's no evolving there. At least for me. Like you can still do things humbly to get to wherever you go. You can humbly go to a job, get your paycheck, go home, and just live about your life and just do your shit, right? But then there are things internally in you that you want. There are things that you might need to be fulfilled into your soul. There's a lot of things in this little cake that's you. And there's a lot of things that you're not going to get in your little cake if you are just stationary. You have to kind of be moving and getting out there or expressing yourself or whatever. And all this stuff does kind of comes from self-worth and confidence, everything that's kind of within the ego. Like, you kind of need to put that value within yourself. But there's a fine line in that cap too. Like, you just don't want to be into a mindset where you're on a pedestal, like you are this god, that there's people underneath you, or you think people are that's another thing. Yeah, maybe that's what that is. Maybe I just figured it out. Like the ego, it's good if everything's unity as one. Like if you're humble and you got that self-worth and confidence, you keep it as one on a level playing field. There's no up, there's no down. You're not punching up or down. You only punch down walls to the forward, right? But if you have a strong sense of ego and you think people are beneath you, then that's when it becomes a problem. And that's why they're like, you should kill that. Or when you're humble and you're grounded, but you think there's a lot of people above you. And that's when that's painful. So you need to find that fine balance where there's no one above you or below you. And it's just you as yourself, your authentic motherfucking self. So, yes, it's good to have both. You need to have both and to carry it on through. It's just trying to find that balance. And when I know when I say authentically be yourself and have nothing above and below you, I'm not going to neglect that there's a natural pecking order in nature as well, right? There are just some people that have better strong, hands, like physically, like they can have better hands, that can do better things, or they got a better way of thinking. They have, there are better and worse things in nature, right? But that's only in our perspectives. And it's okay for that to happen, and we need to understand that, right? There are natural pecking orders. There are just going to be people. There are going to be winners and there are going to be losers, right? But all that stuff will stem from having your eagle and your groundwork, okay? I don't know why, but yeah, there's the video. So both is needed, at least in my perspective in journey. Yeah, just not feeling it today, I guess. We'll get there. All right, bye.